YouTube. So today we're gonna I've been doing some home renovations, I guess you say. Today I'm gonna upgrade my lights. I went to the store the other day and I found this 30 inch. Well, actually I found a 40 I think a 48 inch shop light, LED shop light. And I was like, ooh, LED. It used less electricity, so it's last for a long time. And the light in my kitchen, it was very dim and dull. As a matter of fact, there was a light kind of like that right there, except for it was a double bulb in there, same type. And as you can see, that's the brightness we have there. Not too bad, not too shady. Well, until that's the new light. That's that new LED light, and as you can see, it just throws the camera off. Like, what in the world? So you can see that light there is the old, that light there is the new. That's the LED, that's an old fluorescent. Notice how that fluorescent has kind of a yellow tint to it, and that LED is just so bright, it's like, whoa. Now watch what happens whenever I turn off the LED. That's how much light that fluorescent light is putting out right there. Not much light at all. Okay. That's just one fluorescent. Oh, let me turn the TV off. Let's get that light out of here. Makes it even darker now. Okay. So that was the light that we were getting in this kitchen here. And then, there was one of those fixtures. It was right there in the center, and it was two of them. You can see the track, the metal track, we left that up there so that we can mount the new LED fixture to it. Now watch. You see how bright, how it looks? Now watch this. We're going to flip the switch. See that switch? We're going to flip the switch and pow. Look at the brightness that LED puts out. I mean, it is just so nice, clean, crisp, bright white light. Kind of like sunlight or something. That's blah. We can cut that off and heck, probably won't even notice the difference. Oh, a little bit. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to change this fixture out, and we're going to put up the new, shorter LED fixture that will match our LED fixture here. So, really easy, and this thing wires up really easy too. It's basically two wires. Okay, so for this job, you'll need a screwdriver, flathead, Phillips head, some wire cutters. And that's about it. Make sure you turn the electricity off before you start. In this case, this is a switched outlet here. So as long as we have that switch down, we shouldn't have any power there. First thing we're going to do is we're going to start by taking that old fixture away. So obviously the first step you're going to do is you're going to take the bulb out, like so. Alright, that's nasty. We'll put that right there for the time being. The next step is you're going to find your clips here. Alright, well, number one step, always make sure the electricity is turned off, as it is, before you mess with any type of electrical stuff. Alright, so this basically unscrews right there. You pull that away. Now, inside here, you notice you have the old it's not a capacitor, old transformer. Alright, that thing right there gets really hot. It uses a lot of electricity. We're not going to need that in the new application, which is great. But we're going to need these two wires. These are the main two wires coming off of the housing, the wiring harness for the house. So we'll disconnect that. We'll disconnect that side. Alright, so now we have the wires disconnected from the power. Okay? Alright, that's your power wire. That's your power wires here. These wires come with the fixture. Alright, now this fixture will be like screwed into the ceiling or something like that. So you'll need to find out where it's mounted to the ceiling. It looks like we got some screws right there and a screw right there. So we'll go and get our drill and get that screw down, and the whole piece should fall down. Give me a second to get out. Stick the screwdriver up through there. Basically just twist the screw out. You'll see as we undo the screw, it's starting to come down from the ceiling. See that? It's a long screw. There's one side. Then we'll come over and get the other side. We'll pull the whole fixture down. So the wiring will stay up in the ceiling. Alright, I'm going to pull that down, then we'll be right back. There's your, where your fixture was. We removed it. Now we have the wires hanging down, and we'll prep our new fixture and get ready to hang that up. You'll notice the new fixture is enclosed in this casing. And since we're going to mount it flat to the ceiling, I'm not going to need this casing on here. So we're going to take this off. This fixture apart. See these two screws here? Boom, boom. I'll take that out. Take the screws out. The one here and the one there. We can lift this piece up here. Alright? Boom. That's your light right there. Alright, all this housing, you can find another use for it. It might be nice to plant some plants or something like that in it. Put some plants in there, some dirt, put that in there. Alright, next step, you'll need some wire cutters. You could cut it here, but I'd rather for you to like pry that out, cut it farther on down here. Farther on down this cord here. That way you have plenty of wire. Actually, you can hook up right there. So I'm going to get my wire cutters and cut that. We're going to work that out of there. And then we'll mount this thing up and wire it up. We're just about finished. This is that little piece right there. You pry that off of there. That'll slide on out right there. Alright. Choose your length of cable you want, as I was saying. And I mean, if you can't get it off, you can cut it here. But you know, that's going to leave you rather short as far as going up here. So I'd rather cut it down there. That way you have some cable length. Step, we're going to cut the wire here. Because we're not going to need this, we're not going to plug it in, so we're not going to need to plug it in. So we're going to cut the wire. Like I said, it's always better to cut the wire too long than too short. So I'm going to cut it. I like to cut it usually where it'll fit about to the middle of the fixture, because the the light plug-in is here, and then you want to have that centered on your fixture, so you don't want to have that too short, because if you do, then it'll be off-centered from that. So have enough cord. If you have extra cord, you can always tuck it in. So we're gonna estimate we need to cut our cord about right there. All right. Kind of hard to cut with one hand. Those are actually speaker wire cutters. Let's see here if I can do that with one hand. Need to sharpen it. These are about 30 years old actually. I got this back in 1992. I remember that because the job I was working at the time, I had a guy do a stereo for me and he gave me those. So anyway, need to sharpen them up. But, I'm gonna get that wire cut and then we'll next, after you have your cord cut, you want to separate these three wires here. Find it easier to splice them if you separate it. I mean, easier to unsheath them if you separate it. So we'll cut that. So be careful, don't cut yourself, especially with a rather sharp knife like this one here. This knife's rather sharp. So your middle wire is your ground wire on this. Alright, we'll separate that out. Then at the end, you want to clip off your end. If you have a pair of wire strippers, that really makes the job easy. Alright, now this, we can pull through the hole. Alright, there's your nice little planter. If you want to plant something, now this is what you need. Alright, so we'll go ahead and twist that wire together. It's good to have some electrical tape too in the end there. Alright, now this is ready to go. And we're going to be using the quick wire nuts here, so we can just screw that on once we put it up at the ceiling. Now, next step you want to do is you want to find your black wire. Alright, that way when you're putting this together, you can have black on black, and you have your white on your white. Alright, so this is your black wire here. There's a little capacitor built in on these. You might want to go ahead and tape all that up. It was taped up. It was actually had this cover on it. I pulled it off so that you can see that little capacitor there. But I'm going to tape that back up before we put it there. This is my black wire here. So I'll just follow that wire to the end. And boom, there's the black wire there. Alright, there's another way you can tell. You see how you got that ridge? There's a ridge on there. See that ridge there? Alright, so there's that ridge, and then that side there is smooth. Okay, so you can follow that actually down to where your connections are, and you see that side of the wire is ridged, and this side of the wire is smooth. Again, this wire here in the middle is your ground wire. Okay, so we know that our black wire is a ridged wire. So when we go up in the ceiling with our connections up there, we have a black wire and a white wire. You can't get any simpler than that. All right, so I'm gonna step up here. Wire it in. This is your black wire, your white wire, and that's your ground. That's where you can hook the center wire. So remember, our black wire had ridges on it. So we'll go black wire to the rigid wire. Again, before you do this, make sure your power's off. I love these twist connectors because it makes it quick and easy. And then we'll connect our white wire. Twist that on until it gets tight. It'll actually stop. Now, that fixture is connected. I haven't connected the ground wire, but we're going to step back and we're going to test it. Make sure it works before we mount it up. So we'll hit the switch and boom. Look at that. Boom. Boom. Look at that. Real nice and easy. I want to do that again. Boom. Alright, so now the thing we have to do is I'm going to go ahead and take this up. This fixture, by the way, is very, very light. So, you know, it's not even a fraction of the weight of the old fixture that was there. So the last step is really simple. We'll just basically, remember our mounting holes there? We're going to take a bolt there, and a bolt there, or a screw there, screw it up, and boom, we're done. We're going to hide the wire in there. And then we're done. Alright, I'm going to tape this together. This makes security, a little insulation there with the tape. Once you put it up, you don't want nothing to go wrong, so that's why I like to test stuff before I finally mount it up to the thing. And I'm actually not going to connect the ground wire there, so we can cut that out. And the ground wire is gray. Now, if you decide, or if you choose that you're going to use the ground wire, like I say, you would connect one end up there to that bare wire, and you would connect the other end of the ground wire to the fixture itself somewhere. As a matter of fact, the screw that came out of the fixture, yeah, we could put that in there, and we could connect the ground wire, like so. Drop the screw. Alright, well, I'll connect that in a minute, but I'm going to go ahead and get this put up, and we'll be right back. Alright, so to put this up, we're going to just basically use two long screws. I'm going to use Phillips head so I can use the little quick ratchet to get it done. Just want to make sure that they fit. Perfect. Okay. Again, make sure that your power is off. If you tested the light before you decide to install it. So basically what you want to do is just center it up. Push everything up. You can get an idea by centering it because of where the old fixture was. Okay, so I'm going to put it right there. But before I start that screw, I'm going to make sure that I'm not going into any wiring going up through there. And we'll start the other side. Make sure I'm not hitting any electrical wires. Push it up. Well, I should start that a little bit. All right. As you can tell by the sound of the drill, I hit the wood beam up there, and that's what I wanted to hit. That beam seems to be right there. So what we'll do in a case like that, since the beam's right there, I'm not going to need all this screw. I'll just use a shorter screw. Like I said, this fixture is extremely lightweight, so it's not like you really need a lot of screw material holding it up. Again, make sure you're clear of any wiring. Oh, that screw is just a little too short. Alright, so I'm going to go get some longer screws so I can finish this up. But that's basically what I wanted to show you YouTube. And I'm going to show you the light again. Pow! Look at that. Pow! Look at that. Let me turn this light up so you can see that. Alright. Pow! Look at that. That is just beautiful LED lighting. Look how much brighter your sink area is. Alright, so now we have that light there, pow, and that light there, and you can see how much light it provides in the kitchen area of this particular home. So we'll cut off this light, and look at all that light he's still getting off of just the kitchen sink light. That is absolutely gorgeous. So, YouTube, those of you out there who want to upgrade your lighting and get rid of fluorescent lights and install some LEDs, that is how easy and how quick it is. You really should try it. It'll save you a bundle on your electric bill. I mean, it's crazy. And these things last a long time. I mean, I won't have to be going back to the store buying any more of these fluorescent tubes. Not to mention these tubes, you bust them or they crack them, and you know there's glass, and then there's gas and stuff like that in there. You don't want to breathe it. You don't want to get that stuff on you. This piece right here actually gets really, really hot. I mean, there have been cases where these things get so hot, and when they break down, they start kind of burning like, and you definitely don't want that, especially not on the roof of your house or anything. So my suggestion, install these LED lights. They're really bright. You see how it's messing with the camera there. We'll cut this one off, and you can still see there's bright light here in this kitchen area. All right, that's all I want to share with you. Have any questions or comments, please post, chat. Other than that, thanks for watching. Doesn't that look nice? Oh yeah, I gotta get that screw and get that back up there, but yeah, I want to get that flush mounted. But yeah, that's quick and easy, people. That particular light right there cost me like $19, I believe, at Tractor Supply. And that light right there, the big long 4-foot light, was like $29. And remember, it was inside this enclosed, this case here, and I could have just plugged it in. But I don't want to plug it in. I got it hardwired now, and I'm gonna use that as a something to grow some plants in or something. Maybe some little small patio tomatoes or something. I might do a video on how you can use that and show that. That's a perfect little thing right there. Maybe some flowers or something. Yeah. All right. Either way, I'm not going to waste it. And even if I did get rid of it, I can give it to the metal yard. I'll probably get a couple cents off of it. So, you know, there's always value. All right, YouTube, until next time, have a great day, great night. If you have any comments, post, chat, subscribe, and share this with the world. Thank you. I'm going to give you another little quick overview of that LED light that we put up. The small one, it uses only 30 watts. It's 410 cool white. Brightness is 2700 lums. Long life, 50,000 hours, lasts 45 years. Save up to $187 in lifetime energy cost. Double metal construction, instant on, full brightness. That's the 30-inch. That's the one that we put up there. Then we have the 4-foot, and that's the one here that you see. It only uses 36 watts. It's 410 cool white. Brightness 3200 lums, long 50,000 hours, 45 years, save $286 in lifetime energy costs. So, but just the fact of not having to go back and buy those fluorescent bulbs and not having to worry about, you know, other little maintenance issues like the various parts on there going out, especially that I keep wanting to call it a capacitor, but it's not a capacitor. It's left my thought. Anyway, this right here will save you a lot of money. It will save you. It gives you a lot more brightness. If you wanted to leave it as just a shop light, you can leave it inside the enclosure. But you know, take it out, mount it up on your ceiling or wherever you want it. We're getting ready to do this room here for the client as well. I did do a picture or two of that. I think I'll insert that in the video. It's basically the same procedure. A black wire, white wire, hook it up, bolt it up, boom, you're done. So we're going to put the 4-foot out here as well, and it'll brighten that area up just like it did here. All right, so like I said, if you have any questions or comments, please post. You see the difference of the lighting in the room. And that's the 4-foot fixture there. You see it's so bright, so nice and long. All right, so like I said, if you have any questions or comments, please chat. Let me know if this was helpful to you. But like I say, if you install those lights in there, that's just 3 fixtures right there, and that's not even 100 watts of electricity, or right at 100 watts of electricity. And look at all the light that you're getting. So, all right. If you have any questions or comments, please please chat, post, subscribe, and share this with the world. Thank you.